Hello, guys, and welcome to an episode of Money Talk with Shonda. Period. Okay, so with Money Talk, we're going to be talking about budgeting, goals, and plans that I have for this year. And pretty much what Money Talk is going to do is just allow me to hold myself accountable while tracking my progress as far as what I say I would like to see with my money, okay? When it comes to my money. Because, okay, me as a person, when I don't have my funds right, when my money isn't right, it puts me in a mood, okay? I don't know about you, definitely puts me in a mood. So I'm in this process, in this space where I'm like, okay, I have to hold myself accountable, and we gotta make sure we do what we gotta do. So starting off, let's first talk about the goals that I want and that I see for myself. So I would like to pay off all my debit and credit cards, like credit cards paid off. I need to also pay off my furniture bill. That's something that I need to pay off as well. And right now, I think I owe about 4K on the furniture bill. It may be equal with the credit cards and the furniture bill. So my goals are to pay the furniture off as well as paying off the credit cards. I also would like to stop using those advanced services, honey. Like Dave and like I just used. And then my bank also has an advanced feature as well. Like I can borrow up to $100, and then they also have like a loan option where I can borrow up to like $2,000, and then I pay it back monthly. Honey, that stuff adds up. So a long-term goal of mine is to let that stuff die, respectfully. You hear me? I also would like to pay off the money that I owe the IRS. And girl, that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But I want to be as transparent as possible with you guys so that you can follow along with my journey and just being honest about the things that I'm going through, because this stuff is real, okay? And Lord, let me tell you, the IRS don't play, and I'm not trying to play with them either. So that's definitely a goal to get that out of the way. I would also like to save 10% of my earnings from every paycheck and do not touch it. So, like, no matter what, no matter how much money I have left over, like from my paycheck for the week or for the, in between pay periods, I don't touch that money. I don't touch that money. And from my calculations, if I do that for a whole year, that's approximately 6K saved. So, not too bad, not too shabby. We're starting off small, okay? Because I know me, I can try to put things in place, but I can overwhelm myself. So, we're going to do slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Overall, I just want to be so precise with my finances that I never run out of money in between pay periods. I want to be so precise that I'm tracking my expenses and my income, so I know what's going in, what's coming in, what's going out. And that way I'll be able to track my progress. I'll be able to track, where the money is going, so I'll know where to cut or where to add certain things. And then also, I just feel like overall, as far as, what I want to do financially, I just want to be on autopilot. And when I say autopilot, it's like every month, same thing, like same thing. It gets to a point where everything is paid, money is where it's supposed to be, everything is allocated, and I can just live my life, girl. We are aiming for autopilot. Boom. Okay, so now let's get into this paycheck. Okay, y'all ready for it? All right. So hold on, I gotta bring my paper out for this. Gotta bring my paper out for this. So my paycheck was $3,037.22. Okay, that's how much my paycheck was. And of that paycheck, $303.72 went to my savings, right? So the money that I had to work with was $2,733.50. So that's how much I had to pay bills, and let's get into that. So I have actually created a schedule, tentative. To be honest with y'all, I got about 3 of them. I got about 3, 4 of them that I don't created, and so I was just trying to figure out the best one that works for me. But we're just gonna see how it goes, and then maybe I can change some things up based on how the money is flowing. All right. So first things first, had to pay rent, right? Rent, I actually thought was gonna be more because I was a day late. They don't give us to the 10th at my apartment complex. Maybe I have until the 5th, and I think I paid my rent on the 6th or the 7th. So I was prepared to pay an extra $100, but no. Thank you. So my rent is actually $1,050. That's an average. It actually changes. This month it was actually $1,035. That's how much it was. So rent, 1,035. I paid half of my phone bill. So I paid half with each paycheck. This time it was a little bit more because my crazy tail self forgot to set up a payment arrangement. And one day I went outside to try to use my phone while at work because I work in corrections, so I can't have my phone at this particular facility. Now, at other facilities, but as far as the jail, I've been able to have my phone, but this one I haven't been able to. I went outside, girl, my phone was off. So I set up a payment arrangement and they added an extra $20. So instead of me paying $125, I had to pay $145. So I paid $145 to get my phone cut on. My car insurance is $160, and I have 5 credit cards, right? So credit card with my Capital One, I paid 25. With my Discover, I paid 38. With my Credit One, I paid 35. My Brightway, I paid 25, and my Concora, I want to say I paid 50 actually. See, what I have in front of me is the like it's not the actual amount, so I'm gonna have to go back and you know what? I'll put it on screen what the actual amount was. I allocated $120 to groceries, and then I also allocated $50 to the household. And when I say the household, I mean household supplies. I pretty much get a bundle every month that comes with soap, dish detergent. It comes with washing powder, dryer sheets, fabric softener, cleaning supplies, and plug-ins. Y'all, do y'all think that's a good deal? Anywho, so yes, and then I sent $100 over to a separate account, so that I can help my daughter or finish decorating my daughter's room. So $100 was strictly allocated towards decorating her room, and then I took out $120 in cash, and then I put it into this little notebook right here. So it says $1,000 saving challenge. I had gotten it a year ago, maybe. And maybe not a full year, but I was like, you know what? I can use this to actually put my money to the side for gas. So that way, the money that's in my account, I know that that's strictly for me to be able to spend. So, yeah, $120 in there. Okay, so my projected amount spent for my paycheck was $1,771. That was my projected amount. But the actual amount was $2,193.93. Now this is because on the budget, which I also forgot to include, you guys, was an extra credit card payment for $100. So that was included, but I just didn't say anything about it when doing this video. To be honest with you, while doing this video, I just went ahead and paid it because the money is sitting in my savings account. And I was kind of holding on to it because I was a little scared. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to make it. But if the goal is for me to actually get down my credit card debt, I gotta do what I gotta do. So I went ahead and paid for that. But on the budget, like I said, I didn't include the extra $20 for my phone bill. I also didn't include the $50 for the household supplies, and it didn't include the 192 loan repayment from my bank that I had. So I forgot to add that on there. And girl, we're not gonna even talk about my Affirm or Klarna orders, because honey, that was just gonna stress me out. So that left me with $539.57 over the next 2 weeks. So that's where I'm at. Now let's look at the savings that I've occurred. All right, guys. So there's currently $559.77 in my savings account. And well, you know how you have to have like a minimum balance in there, so only $554.77 is available. So that's what's going on with Money Talk. We're gonna make sure that we try to follow the budget as closely as possible and try not to overspend. Right now I'm also using the spending app on my phone. So whenever I'm finished with a transaction, I go ahead and input it in, and I have it separated into categories, so that way, like I said, I can actually track my expenses and see where I need to cut down money and where I can add more as far as the process. So yes, here it is. And just a disclaimer, because I didn't, say this at the beginning of the video, which I'm pretty sure you guys could have like guesstimated. But so, as a nurse that works in corrections, I make $33 an hour with a 15% shift differential. So that 15% is $4.95. So I make $37.95 an hour. So this is actually a great step up from where I was a couple months ago. I was actually just at 27, and sometimes I would pick up agency shifts, which were about $30 or $35. But with this constant flow of income, I think I should be fine, because your girl was struggling making $27 an hour. Okay, struggling. So I'm gonna give you guys an update when I get paid again, and we're gonna see, how much money I spent, did I have any money left over, and yeah, just go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe, comment if you have any questions, and thank you for watching. Ta-da!